Christina.
WavyOcho, I'm gonna react to how Christina Milian was dropped in favor of Rihanna.
Milan has an interesting career path because she's done a bit of everything. But her music career might not be the first thing people associate with her likeness present day. Think Jessica Simpson. Still, music was
I ain't gonna lie, I never listened to Christina Milian songs. Never listened to her songs. I think she's a beautiful woman and all. She's mad beautiful, but the only movie I saw her is with Nick Cannon. That was a good movie. The one that Nick Cannon did with her.
the avenue that first introduced her to the world. And she would have a short but successful career in music. But due to label politics, her music career was eventually sidelined for a then burgeoning megastar. For a lot of 2000s R&B pop fans, Christina's hits are still greatly appreciated. She and a long list of others mark a transitional period for R&B pop. There are a lot of women in R&B around the mid and late 2000s who openly spoke about label politics and their careers suffering as a result of lack of support, from Tierra Marie to A. Marie. Even Rihanna had her label issues, where she was nearly dropped by her label and had to fund a lot of her material. Many would argue that a lot of women from this era never got to see
Rihanna was young back then. She was mad young.
their full potential.
Which in turn has created an online community for these artists on appreciation and nostalgia music pages. Christina Milian began her journey quite young. She was first destined to become an actress, which resulted in her filming commercials. But she secured her first recurring role by becoming a host of the Disney show Movie Surfers, under the name Tina. However, her music industry connection wouldn't come into bloom until she met producer Darkchild through mutual associates. As a young woman in the industry, she quickly found out how producers wanted her to have limited artistic control, which led her to writing her own songs at the age of 17. Shopping her demos around led to a collaboration with Ja Rule. The song titled Between Me and You was the first official introduction to Christina Milian as an artist. The hook on Between Me and You was characterized by Christina's sugary sweet delivery. The song was a hit, landing in the top 15 of the Hot 100. Although she was unsigned at the time of its success, the song led to her being signed by Def Jam. The following year in 2001, she co-wrote the J-Lo hit Play, where she is prominently featured on the chorus. The song AM to PM would serve as Christina Milian's official debut. Categorized as teen pop, it was a departure from the more adult image and R&B sound of her hit with Ja Rule. AM to PM was even produced by Bloodshy and Abbott, who are notable for their work with Britney Spears, producing the pop cornerstone, Toxic. Christina was aware that the sound was a departure, but stood firm in her decision to center a more pop and dance-oriented style. This would cause problems for Christina Milian in her debut.
Christina Milian is getting light. Right? Getting light, bro. Remember I remember like back in school, like when kids was getting light. When I was a kid, kids was getting light in the playground and all that. Like it was getting like like it was getting light.
Record.
I remember those days.
Her image was inconsistent. Milian would admit that her image confused audiences. One minute she was super grown up and mature, and the second time around she was essentially making teen pop. In 2001, Christina's self-titled debut album was released mostly in European and Asian countries. The album's release coincided with 9/11 in the US, and ultimately was never released in the USA. Her second album, It's About Time, released in 2004, was her official debut album in the States, and features her career-defining hit Dip It Low. It's a dance R&B song with Middle Eastern influence, built around a catchy hook about pleasing your partner. The song landed in the top 5 of the charts in the US and the UK, and remains her most successful hit. The sound often being compared to her contemporaries such as Beyonce, J-Lo, and Rihanna. The single and its parent album, It's About Time, received Grammy nominations.
Her follow-up single, Whatever You Want, stalled on the charts and was not as strong as Dip It Low, and the album's overall commercial success was modest at best. For her third album, So Amazing, Milan sought to target an R&B and hip-hop audience and rid of the big dance pop tracks, which was encouraged by her label. Basically, she was intending to center the sound that people were expecting after the release of Between Me and You with Ja Rule. She wanted to build a core fan base, only this time around, the album release was marred by controversy and infamy. Say I was released in 2006 as the lead single. The song was co-written by R&B star Jasmine Sullivan, and it was a moderate success on the charts, reaching the top 25 in the US. Unfortunately, this would be the only single from the album. While Milan and her label weren't expecting big immediate album sales, since they were trying to establish a new audience, according to Christina, they still agreed to support her and the project. The album opened up selling 54,000 copies, and 2 weeks after the release of the album, Christina Milian was dropped from the label. She is quoted saying, "It was embarrassing. It was a week after my album got put out. I would be in my room a lot of the time crying by myself." On the reason why she was dropped, she said, "It was a budget cut, I believe. Def Jam probably got rid of projects like mine to spend the money on Rihanna." In spite of being dropped, Milan continued to promote the album, and she had hopes of taking the rest of the album to another label and continuing the rollout, but nothing came of it. It has also been reported that Milan was offered the Rihanna smash SOS, but she turned it down, likely due to it not matching the direction she was going for on her third album. L.A. Reid passed the song to Rihanna, and the rest is history. While the song could have potentially changed the course of Milan's career, it was the notch in Rihanna's belt that she needed. And that's pretty much where Christina Milian's commercial recording career ended. You might have also heard her work singing the popular theme song to Disney's Kim Possible.
She does. She does sing this Kim Possible song. I didn't know that. I did not know that was her singing that song. That Kim Possible.
Titled Call Me, Beat Me. But Christina has had success elsewhere. She starred in Bring It On. And her most popular movie is probably 2003's Love Don't Cost a Thing, alongside ex-boyfriend Nick Cannon. What many people might not know is that Christina is a co-writer of the Justin Bieber smash hit, Baby. She wrote it alongside her then-husband, The Dream. Since then, Milan has been a visible figure in the entertainment industry, taking on more of a socialite role, whether it's due to her ventures into reality TV, acting, her relationships, hosting jobs, or entrepreneurship. Although her music career is dormant, she has not stopped working.
Okay, that's the vid. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about Christina Milian, bro. Like I said earlier in the video, she is a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman. And I think she's in her 40s now. She still look good at her age, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, bro. Like, let me know what y'all think. If y'all heard of any Christina Milian, let me know what is your favorite song of hers, and let me know what is your favorite movie of her as well, bro. All right, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the vibe. WavyOcho, check it out. You are.